gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
From the 27, Prescott. He's got the connection to Moore. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Prescott from the gun. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Pete Werner.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Prescott. But he's got his target, Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. They find some open field here.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Prescott now from the 50. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37.
Left side complete to Lockett. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They've got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
He hits his target, Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Throwing, Prescott.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
4th down and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Watson.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Watson. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
After the sack on 1st down, Watson. His throw incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go.
2nd and 10.
Here's Prescott.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down by Pete Werner.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott.
That pass complete to Moore.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Yikes, terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Watson now to throw.
That's caught. It's Austin left side.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
The Cowboys 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Here's Watson. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here and try to tie this football game.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go to Elliott again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they
looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. The big fella. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
On second down, Elliott. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. To throw is Prescott.
And this a quick slant to Lockett.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Prescott looks to throw on first. Eluding the pressure right.
Returning right back to Lockett. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ezekiel Elliott.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Watson on first down. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11. To throw is Watson.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Watson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Back to throw, Watson.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
A shotgun snap for Watson.
Complete to Austin here over the middle. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now Watson. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
The slot man in motion right.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Slot man moves right.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Prescott to throw it. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Fourth down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Watson.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
From the gun, here's Swift.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
You got to give some credit there. Able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Watson. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Badgley's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On play action, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Left side complete to Lockett. Finding room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott is complete to Lockett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. And again, it's Prescott. But he's got his target, Harris. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Elliott will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Again, it's Elliott, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, Prescott. Touchdown, Vikings!
Reggie Gilliam,
his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. And that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And Watson's going to throw it here. And he finds Austin complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.